Welcome. This is Walk with Harrison, and this is I Might Screw This Up challenge, day 29. So it means tomorrow it's gonna be my last video. Just kidding, but it's gonna be the last video of this challenge at least. So I'm glad I've kept myself running, even though I got a few days I got really tired. But basically, all the videos that I've done, before I even shoot a video, my mind always is coming up with excuses. And I guess this is similar to a lot of things. When you go to the gym and you decide that you're gonna keep on working out, but your mind tends to come in with some excuse that, my shoulder hurts, or I'm quite tired and I haven't ate today. I'm gonna meet a friend, and a lot of excuses comes around, right? Because I believe your focus is not where it should be. And what I've learned through this challenge is that not only that I have enough content to talk about just by not planning enough, or just by losing the connection of gaining control, just losing the control and leaving my heart to sing. Not only that I found that I have enough content within me to speak about freely, but also the sense of feeling, the balance in between everything. Like when I think too much, and whatever thoughts I'm going to act upon, it's like that the decision is all within me. So that is a huge awareness if you think about it, because whatever you're doing, you're always thinking, right? In wherever position you are, wherever you are, if you're home, you're thinking maybe I should rest, or maybe I should call a friend, or maybe I should go out for a walk. But when you stay in stillness, in boredness, when you're bored, like feeling bored within you, that's when you get the opportunity to stay still and feel who is saying what. Why are you so restless? What does your thought tells you to do in order for you to feel good? Because it's not the real truth, right? It's just your thoughts telling you that you need to do something in order to feel okay with yourself and your situation. So a lot of things have brought me to realize through this challenge that I got some pretty new experience just by watching my own videos and reminding myself of the important thing about this specific moment that I can grab on, that I can form with, that I can play with to stay in motion. So it's been a wonderful journey so far, and I am home in my hammock. It's a beautiful day. You can see it's really shiny outside, that's why it's so bright. But I just feel like sharing the insight so far, that without any planning, just to speak freely from my heart and letting the silence be, the heart comes up with pretty good idea. Or it's a more how to say, it's the mind working together with your body and with your heart, if I would say. It will come up with pretty good stuff, and eventually some good nuggets will come out of it, like the wisdom from your heart will speak, right? And this is the interesting when you don't plan, when you just let the control go and you learn to understand yourself even better. Imagine how much you can gain from it if you're just starting by staying in silence just a little bit more on your day, because it is weekday, it is Saturday, so it's a weekday. So a lot of you are not working, so it means you have more time for yourself, not only to train, to go to the gym, but you train with your mental, your mental, your body, right, or your spirit, because you should always work more with yourself than you do at your job. And that will, like, it's a huge thing, because how you feel in this specific moment, how you react towards life, is all based on how you are wired within you, right? How are you communicating from your brain and your heart together? How are you like reacting towards everything that is coming to you? A phone call, a friend that is talking to you, news, distraction. How are you coping with everything around you, right? How do you find the balance in between everything? That's working with yourself. That's all about working with yourself. You can always escape your mind with different things. I talked about this throughout all of my video about the addictions you can use with food, alcohol, etc., etc. But how do you cope with the balance of life, right? How do you cope with all these big, deep questions in your life? How can you stay humble towards life in a pretty shaky future? Everyone is speaking about the future, but the future will never happen, because the future is the only thing it's happening is now. Tomorrow it's gonna only be realized with the now. So think about it. It's good to plan ahead, but there's no really ahead. The only thing that's really matter is this moment. So be friend with this moment, and just by being friend with this specific moment, you're going to be able to embrace every moment. Because if you treat this moment as your best friend, it means that you're going to find a balance to cope with your heart and your mind, right? You're always going to have thoughts, but as you let the present come up in your body and in your life, you're gonna cope with life situation differently. You're gonna cope with the challenge that is coming your way. And so if you want to take anything out from my videos, it will be that to train how to stay present in yourself, in your daily life, when you are in traffic, when you going on to your work, when you encounter your colleagues, when you meet your boss. How can you stay humble, right? Because we're all people doing the best as we can with the information that we have. And if we are just people doing the best with information that we have, how can we stay humble, right? And it's much easier to stay humble if you are humble with yourself. Everything starts with yourself, right? So understand that the balance in life is created within your awareness, that you have everything already within you. And I mean everything, every emotion that you want to experience, you have it. You just need to learn the balance in stillness. Listen to whatever's coming up in your body. It might be scary, it might be sadness coming up. It might be anger or something. Stay with it, feel it, learn from it. By doing that, you are making this world definitely a better place. Because if you're humble within yourself, life needs people like you, more humble people, right? You all know that when you are stressed and you meet a person that is pretty balanced, pretty cool, no one is gonna be perfect, okay? I'm just telling, when you meet a person that is calm, that is encountering your stress with a calm, present space, you're feeling it. I know that you have felt it, and you always wonder, because your mind always wonder, whatever present comes up, it's wondering, how can this person stay so calm, right, in this shitty situation? Or if you have a colleague and you guys are having a hard time at work, if you have like, if you heard that your company is downsizing and you all are getting nervous, yet you find yourself having a colleague that is keeping the cool within her or him, and your mind tends to wonder, how can this person be so balanced in a situation like that? That's when working with yourself, it's so effective for your life, because all these questions that you have within you, and I know that you have a few questions, because it comes with the package of being a human being with a lot of questions within you, and in time those questions will be answered, right? Your brain is always searching for different answers. Your answers about your identity, who are you. But then, my friend, you won't get so far with your brain, and I already talked about this, because it's a connection where you need to feel. It's an understanding, a surrender that you will never understand purely everything, because your brain is not structured that way. It's not structured to understand things that are bigger than you. It like if we live our life through our way of seeing life, our way of seeing is so limited. So no wonder we're missing colors, we're missing things. Like when you are working as a magician, you learn the tricks, how to distract the eyes, right? So it becomes a magical trick. So you can actually understand there's always blind spots in everything, and you basically create your whole life through your way of looking at things. So if that is the case, how can it help you? How can it help you with your understanding of creating a balance within yourself? I say that the answer lies within stillness, within this specific moment where your brain it's going all crazy and it doesn't want to be quiet. It does not want to be quiet. It wants to have music around you. It wants to have TV on, Netflix. It wants even to distract you with a book, because books can be distraction too, because you're just feeding your mind with things, feeding your mind, and never really resting in the stillness. Don't take me wrong, it's really awesome to read, but remember the knowledge that you have within you, it's yet much more powerful than any books that you ever read. Because even if you read spiritual books like words of wisdom, it's just written by people that are connected. They just let the words come out of them. Like when you listen to someone that is written a spiritual book, it just come to them. It's like someone else is writing the book for them, right? And that is the true power, and it's not individual. Like everyone doesn't have a specific skills in that way. Everyone is just connected to the same source. So if you create the awareness and the understanding that I won't understand everything in life, but that I am connected to something, you can call it whatever, that you're more than your thoughts, then you're gonna open up. You're going to open up the way you look at life and the way you treat yourself and others. Because if you can stay humble with yourself, within yourself, you're definitely gonna stay humble to your neighbor, right? If you're angry towards other people, if you're afraid towards other people, if you have judgment in your body towards other people, you mean you're judging yourself really hard too. You are angry towards yourself. Everything goes back to your relationship with yourself, because in this core of mind is where you shape your whole world. So inside here is how you view the world, and how you view the world becomes the feeling that you're feeling, right? It gets pretty deep, but it's quite simple. It's simple in a way that you won't understand anything, and just that part makes your brain crazy. But if you can go into that space and allow that I will never know everything in life, and that it's okay, it's an okay feeling, then you're gonna let better emotions, you're gonna get an awareness that it's going to embrace your life, right? And all the feelings that you're after, the feeling of love, the feeling of awareness, stillness, the feeling of peace within you, it's all gonna bubble up even more, because it's cooperation, I would say, between your body and your mind. Some people say it's all one, and in the end everything is one. It's just the one source. It's one of everything. We are all connected. But before you understand that we are all connected, you need to surrender that you're never gonna understand everything. So if you can surrender that part, you're gonna let your heart sing, and you're gonna listen to your heart. You're gonna be in the motion of creation. You're gonna be able to write, get tons of content, write music. You're gonna be able to write poems. You're gonna be able to understand, to work with words in a different way. You're gonna understand how to float in life in a different way. I guess this rant turned into a pretty deep rant. Maybe it's because it's my 29th I might screw this up video, so I'm almost finished with this challenge. But I think this video sums up what my heart wanted to say, right? Because I didn't know. I don't let my mind interfere when I make these videos. I just let myself rant, and if I stay still enough, cool enough within myself, and I trust that whatever I'm gonna say, I might screw this up, and it's a feeling I'm holding to, that I might screw this up, and that it's okay. I'm surrendering myself to the fact that I might fail, I might screw this up. But then again, it's just a thought, right? If it's just a thought, I don't give so much energy to it. I accept being flawless, or being in awareness that I might screw this up. It's a pretty awesome, powerful concept that have helped me a lot. Just surrendering, right? And so I guess this is what I wanted to say with this rant. And if you decide to surrender within yourself, your thoughts of controlling everything, you will understand that not understanding is quite okay. I don't know if that made any sense, but then again, this is a crazy challenge, but I really, really appreciate you all for popping in and stuff like that. And it is a weekend, so wherever you are, enjoy it, smile, drink some cup of tea, enjoy it, say hi to your neighbor, pet a dog, whatever makes you feel in the motion of balance, because you're always striving to become in balance with yourself, right? I know that is a fact for me. So if it is a fact for me and I'm a human being, I guess we're not so far away from each other, the way we think, the way we act, right? But if you're coming from a place where you live in lack, you're working towards something because you believe in that you need to gain it from outside of yourself. And someday you will realize that whatever effort you're doing to gain that you already had it all along within you. And that is your wake up. That if that day comes, it will come in the right moment for you. That is the beauty of it. We are all somehow trying to understand. I've just realized that loving the feeling and the thought of letting go and accepting, not understanding everything, that maybe I might be wrong with everything that I say tomorrow, and I need to accept it and embrace it and love it and just enjoy whatever comes up, right? It positioned me in awareness that I've gained a lot from it. But I think I said enough. So this is all for me. This is Walk with Harrison, and this is my challenge. I might screw this up. Day 29. Tomorrow is gonna be my last video. I'm probably gonna cry through my whole life. And don't you think so? I'm probably gonna cry through my whole live video. I don't know. We'll see. Tomorrow we'll find out. But I really appreciate you. Stay tuned. Tomorrow I will come back with more. Take care. Bye bye.